like would you rathers,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking, would you rather always feeling like you had a rock in your shoe and you had to walk around forever,
Oh, that's miserable.
or would you rather always feel like you had a hair in your mouth?
Really?
Those are
I don't
two
know.
really tough questions.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
Shot show's not
think
a good time to ask that.
so I think
I think shoe.
I would much you say shoe.
Hair in your mouth, man?
A hair in your mouth.
Anytime you drink something, anytime you eat something, come on now.
All right. And the shenanigans continue because
here we
we're
are.
here at Head Shot Show 2023 with Trent Rodgers out of Frankford Arsenal. Now, this is huge. So
She's a big girl.
she's a big girl. We've got a lot to float through with this. We've actually had the pleasure to see this before.
Yep.
Now you guys are cranking them out. People are blowing them up online. You're getting a lot of great feedback. I'm a part of the Facebook group
Nice.
of Frankfurt Arsenal, and this particular progressive press has been causing a big stir and a lot of great feedback.
Yep. It's been a like a 4-year project by now. We showed it off last year at SHOT Show. We're finally almost
there.
Almost there. We did like a pilot program, which was pretty cool, where we sold 50 online to just 50 random people.
And that's where we're seeing a lot of the buzz. Are these guys are reloaders? They're getting into it. They're hammers.
Right. Like the team, we've tested these things a lot, but there might be something out there we're missing.
Box is definitely one of
Box
the brain
is the guru.
Yeah, he's the guru behind this, and he's no stranger to reloading.
Yeah.
He's 100% a professional at it. But when you talk to someone within the company this is their baby, like it's easy to kind of get rose-colored glasses and sit there and go, oh yeah, it's really great. But then when you actually put it into true reloaders' hands and get them working on it, and the feedback that they're giving is phenomenal. And that's when you really start, the rubber meets the road, because now they are truly getting an impression on what this thing can do.
Yep, and it's been a great success. A lot of people are having zero issues. There's a few people having little minor stuff that we just like, okay, we'll pay attention to that in QA, make sure everything's right. But
it's going good.
Yeah, it's going great. People are excited. We're very excited to finally get them. They're about to be available to the public.
Yeah, so this is the X10 for Frankfurt Arsenal. I hope to say, this SHOT Show Live is brought to you by Palmetto State Armory. And, man, let's start walking through the X10 because there's a lot to go through with this. I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, how long we got?
We got long enough for you to get through this.
So, X10, 10-station progressive press. It will include the case feeder.
So up here.
Yep, up top. Case feeder with rifle and pistol collator plates for you.
Okay.
For your cases.
So they all fall true.
They all fall. It'll have your nice kit down here that has all your different plungers and reducers.
Okay.
For whatever caliber you're loading.
So hold on a second. You buy this. These come with it?
Yep. All these cases will be in the box. Not the shell plate. Shell plate sold separate.
Right. Shell plate sold separately.
Yep. With the case feeder, with the powder measure, with both large and small priming assemblies. And dual decapping stations, on press primer pocket swaging here.
I'm going to make you go through all the 10 stages.
Yeah, here we go.
Go for it. You better get them right because Box is right behind that camera.
I can feel him glaring at me. No pressure. So dual decapping, on press.
Okay.
Primer pocket swaging, priming station here. It's actually gear driven from the shell plate, so you can kind of see the shell plate. Has these little grooves in it.
Okay.
Super smooth shell plate, smooth indexing. But gear driven allows if a primer does for some reason detonate when you don't want it to, it won't daisy chain all the way up and cause everything else to go bad. And
I'm a single stage guy, so I don't have to deal with those kind of issues. I'm glad you guys are thinking ahead.
It also has added safety. Our tool heads have these power cables. It looks like a 3.5, and then So the primer follower rod, when you get low on primers, the tool head will actually start flashing at you and give you an audible alarm that you're low on primer. So another added safety feature. Then this one's open. powder measure station.
Okay.
Case activated or positive reset, so it won't dump unless there's a case there. And it'll, on the upstroke, it'll force that to reset, so you don't double charge or reduce the squib loads. And
so you're essentially dummy proofing it. Like you go from every safety stage over here with the primers, and you're doing it with the powder measure.
And then you can see the parts kit is up here as well. It'll have your different size prime and swage rods.
Okay.
Your different size locator buttons, the tools you need, and those nice cases so they're not just floating around in your random drawer that you're.
Thank goodness. Well, and they're stackable, and it keeps it all to form where you know to find it. I love that about it because reloading stations don't need to be disheveled.
Yeah.
They need to be organized. They need to be put together. Because I know box wouldn't stand for that.
Yeah. And there's a little something else that's attached to this one that not quite here yet, but coming this summer.
Okay.
It's our pistol bullet collator and feed system. So you buy one collator they're about $150.
Okay.
And you buy whatever pistol caliber you're planning on loading, caliber conversion kit for about $175. And the caliber conversion will have the correct bullet collator plate for you, and also the die housing. Which the die housing will actually feed and seat in the same station.
Oh,
so
really?
Freeze up at another station.
Yeah.
So, yeah, super cool. We're super excited about that. That'll be, again, late summer this summer. So
yeah. That's definitely going to be something everybody's going to get.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you gotta have it.
You're just pulling the handle at that point.
One, it just looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good on there. It's functional, and every pull of the handle.
Just pull the handle. Yeah.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, and talking about the pilot program we did, where we sold 50 online to get them out there, there's a couple guys that like, man, I really wish I could move this powder to Station 6, powder up to Station 6. We're like, okay, so we already designed a rod where you can relocate that Station 6. So obviously they won't have this yet, so they can do powder check, feed seat crimp after powders. They don't have to double up on one of those. We're trying to
make it all in one.
Yeah, we're trying to
true progressive.
Yeah, for $1,200, I mean, there's a lot of value packed into it. So
$1,200.
Yep, just doesn't come with dies or shell plate. Get your shell plate; they're $80.
You get your shell plates, but for $1,200 as a progressive, functional tool, this I don't know if you could get any better than this.
And then trying to make.
All right, Box. I got to ask him, how many of these did you break?
Oh, Boxy old torture tester.
Yeah, I want to know how many torture tested because he's strong boy.
Yeah, it's a big arm right there.
To the extreme, and I believe that, and that's the thing about a progressive press is that it's got to be functional, and every stage has to be dialed in because reloading, there's an art to it.
Right.
I'm slowly learning this. with the help of Box is my guide. Dude, he's my mentor.
He's everybody's reloading guru. Right
and that's good. Dude. Did we miss anything, Box? Because, I mean,
I'll hit something else. If you're changing calibers, you don't have to take, instead of taking all your dies out where they're perfectly set, we do sell additional tool heads for $100.
Okay.
You can say we sell additional powder measures.
Let's talk about changing out and changing out calibers because, a guy like me, it'll take a little bit longer, but the change out of calibers is fairly quick.
Pretty quick. Just undo the top bolt, take the bolts off the bottom of the powder measure. We use 2x4 blocks and stuff to once that bolt's off to lift the tool head off the ram.
Yep.
And you undo these screws here. You're priming, and then lift your shell plate out. New one in. Put everything back. Put your new tool head in with your other dies, and
jeez. So $1,200. There's no reason why you get one. You can get your shell plates or just get every caliber you want.
Right.
And then that way you can leave it set up.
Yep.
Which is probably so. What shell plates do you offer right now?
There's 6.
I hope I stumped him. I stumped him.
It's anywhere from 9 to I think 308's the biggest. 9, 40, 45. 45 long Colt.
Really?
223 obviously, and then the
308
45 ESP. Yep.
No kid.
Here's kind of what they look like. I mean, they're thick,
they're thick.
Stainless
steel.
That was
a ball bearing.
Ball bearing in them, super smooth. You want to feel it.
Oh yeah.
Super smooth indexing.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Smooth. So do you have to? What would maintenance look like on this? What would that typically be? What's suggested? Just run it.
Yeah, wipe it down.
Wipe it down.
It really helps too, like having clean brass and like lubing your cases before running through, just to help the machine out a little bit. But
like you normally would.
Yeah,
do.
just like any other time. But
okay, pretty easy.
So yeah.
Wait, how much? We're getting in for it. Hold on a second. This
I'm
just
telling you, we should have just hot mic'd him too.
Yeah, we should have hot mic'd Box. 100 finished.
Yeah.
I fielded
that question a lot today of like,
and how much?
How fast can you load this thing? I was like,
how fast can you pull that handle?
Most of the time, you're going to spend more time loading up your primers than you are actually pulling the handle.
So how quick are we talking?
We've done like 100 rounds in minutes. Like literally the hardest part is
really
the most time is going to be feeding or reloading your primers.
Keeping the primers. Yeah. So every time you're going, it's just how many primers does it hold?
100, right? Yep.
100. So you're having to change out pretty often because if you're really cranking
pretty quick. Yeah.
Dude, that's ridiculous. Yep. Strong. Oh my gosh.
Strong like Box, pretty easy.
Yeah, strong like Box.
Yeah.
It's all arms, no legs.
So yeah, this is not a product that's necessarily for the new brand new reloader.
But and I think that's something that we need to touch on. This is for that guy that's from the intermediate who's looking from, a single stage press, is ready to step into his progressive stage.
Blasting ammo, like cranking out a bunch of 9, like this.
Yep. You're starting to get in that competition shooting, and now you're like, oh man, I've got all the components. I just need to reload faster. But you guys also are coming out with new single stage press because the F1 is a fantastic press.
And coming out with the F1. The only single stage we had before was the Impress, which is about $300.
And that's what I reload on. I love that Impress.
Yep. So this kind of has a little different design. It's kind of Impress is on top of the bench. It kind of hangs over. But super strong cam. And it's half the price, $150. So.
For the F1?
For the F1, new F1 single stage. Yep,
that's a fantastic deal.
That'll be out this spring. And with that, we actually have we're able to make a whole reloading kit now. So we have a reloading kit.
Is that with the F1?
With the F1.
Okay.
Yep, and it also has our new benchtop powder measure.
Yep.
The micrometer adjustable stem.
Yep.
Super nice aluminum powder funnel kit, which is another new product. Our ever popular Perfect Seat hand primer that everybody loves.
I love it. I love it. So talk a little bit about the universal sizing die.
So the
seating die.
Yeah, universal bullet seating die. So it also comes in like a case like that, and it'll just different collets or whatever for each caliber.
How's that been moving? Because that's what I use on mine.
Yeah.
And I've found it to be very accurate.
Yeah, people love it, man. We've got a lot of comments in the booth about it, and that design you can kind of tell just by looking at this is.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, the camera's not going to be able to see it because it's just right around here.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of those tools that I use quite a bit, and I've started to mark. I've started to mark on it just so I know what's what.
Right.
Like I'll take a different colored. I'll take a different colored Sharpie and go, okay, that's my 6.5 Creedmoor with a the cross, you know, and I'll put a little cross on it so I know. I can go back there, and it's been repeatable. Like I have not found
super consistent.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest things in reloading and with progressive and your seating dies. You have to have that repeatability every single time.
Yeah, we're excited about the new reloading kits. For I talk to my buddies and they're just like, man, I can't get into reloading. I don't know what I need. I don't know do I really need this or is this like a bonus if I get it. The reloading kit,
But the reloading kit is going to be huge for those guys, and especially now. You look at the progression of we went from 2020, and everybody was like, okay, it's time to get into it. We're home. We're ready to do it. Yep. And now it's kind of died off, but I feel like it's picking back up.
Yeah.
The reloaders are starting to come out, and they're getting more interest into it because I think we're starting to eliminate the terror that reloading, and we're removing those barriers.
And that's kind of what we're trying to show is it's not learn some basic steps, and reloading is it's easy.
And that's it. Because we took a reloading class with you guys.
Got site with us.
And we learned from the ultimate reloader himself, Gavin Gear. with Ultimate Reloader. Go check him out. Shameless plug for him because he is awesome.
He's a good dude.
And I mean, he just does a fantastic job of teaching. But once you start looking at what you need for reloading and the steps that you need to take, if you are precise, if you are consistent, you're going to be fine.
Right.
Like, and it doesn't take a whole lot of stuff.
And people like me, you put it all in one box for me, even better.
Done.
Yeah, so
that's an easy purchase. So what comes with a reloading kit?
So yeah, like I said, it'll have the F-1. It'll have that new benchtop powder measure. Yep. Our aluminum powder funnel kit. Has that perfect seat hand primer. Yep. Comes with a scale, universal reloading tray, electronic calipers, and a powder trickler.
That's
all in one.
I mean, that's what you need.
$445 MSRP.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's
all in one box, making it easy.
So here's what you do. You go, you buy the kit. You reload on that. Give yourself 6 months. You're going to be stepping into this sucker right here, the X10.
Yep.
And it's awesome. It really is. Man, I see myself as starting to. I still got the training wheels.
Long enough, you're kind of.
I've done it long enough
wheels
where
off
I'm
now.
almost ready to take the training wheels off. But I may need to get another winter under my belt. But I love it.
More practice.
Dude, it's fun. I've been doing it with my kids. My kids love to reload now because
awesome.
they're understanding the steps.
Didn't you? Weren't you reloading all the hunts you guys went on? They were helping out with that. I saw that.
That's all
awesome,
they did.
Yeah.
And so that was the goal that I gave them. I was like, look, these are the steps that are involved with this, and it was a great education tool. I got to spend more time with my kids.
Awesome.
And they have a genuine interest into it. You know,
awesome,
so just getting them started, and they're 8 and 14. So
I can't even talk my buddies into it, and they're doing it.
Right,
now I have a
and they're doing it.
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. They have a dad who's like going like, hey, I got all this stuff in, and I'm going to be doing this. Mm-hmm. Doesn't it look cool, kids?
Yeah.
That way,
that's helpful.
I can have them crank out my ammo.
Yeah, there you go.
So if I get everything set up.
Get a little assembly crew going.
Yes, I got them doing the reloading for me. We're good. So
with the kits, we also have 2 other kits, not necessarily reloading kits, but brass cleaning kits. So rotary tumbler light. So there's 2 kits. There's an essentials kit and a pro kit. Essentials kit comes with a rotary tumbler light.
Yep.
Your stainless steel media and your wet dry media separator to get the pins and separated from everything. So that one will be $179 MSRP, available this summer. And there's also one that's like pretty much all encompassing.
Yeah.
The pro kit, it has the 3 things I just mentioned: the rotary tumbler, the steel.
Is it the larger rotary tumbler?
They're both the rotary tumbler light.
So
it'll hold like 300 cases of 223.
Is that's what I use, and I absolutely love.
Size, yeah.
It's perfect size, and I'll just go ahead and say I clean my suppressors with that thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's what you're supposed to.
I don't know if that's advisable or not, but here we are.
I do it.
Yep. And then the pro kit has those 3 things plus a brass dryer, so that's basically start to finish, besides your whatever chemical you want to use. But
that's awesome.
Yeah. So that's
I use the pods.
Yep, that's what
they look a little like little Tide Pods, and you fill it up.
Too easy, man.
Throw it in there, you're done.
Yep.
So
turn it on, let it run.
All right, Trent.
That's all the new stuff we got, man.
Well, that's good, man. This is exciting. So it's going to be available in a lot of places.
Yep. At first, it's going to be late next month, early March.
Okay.
Midway is taking the first.
Awesome.
The first batch. I think after that, it's kind of separated.
They're going to fly off the shelves because
hope so, man.
We've seen this thing in action in every pull. You're getting around. That's awesome. As long as you got to set it up good, you're golden.
Right.
So, all right, Trent. Appreciate it, man. Awesome. SHOT Show 2023. That is day 2. That's a wrap for us. We're not coming back later on tonight. If you happen to be out on Vegas, look for Box and Trent. I'm sure they'll buy you drinks.
Box is probably a little bit easier to identify than me, but I'll probably be with him wherever he's at.
Hey, I do have to ask you one question.
Uh-oh.
Well, I must ask you a question.
Okay. Mustache, yep.
Yeah.
They're coming back, dude. You see how many mustaches you've seen at the show?
Did you only grow that out for Top Gun?
No, dude. Before Top Gun, man.
I've
had it for a couple years now. I know. I feel naked without a hat too, but
think of me like I don't have a flat brim. I mean, come on. No, you have had it for a while before Top Gun was a thing, so don't worry.
Coming
about
back,
it.
man. I see more and more every day.
I do too.
Yeah.
Handlebars one day, like, are you gonna
maybe,
like,
man, like
curl it out?
I'd like to have a full beard. It's just genetics or something. It's not working on the sides, man.
I only have an epic mustache.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
That's all I can do. Best I can do.
All right, guys. We will be back tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Our first one, Mr. Colion Noir, is going to be joining the show, so definitely step in for that. Take it easy.
For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can also watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.